As you know, we're in the dry season, and for Trinidad and Tobago, that marks a seasonal change. At this time, our climate also changes. We now become a tropical maritime climate. We tend to find most of the winds strengthening, especially at the low levels. And we find those warm days and those cool nights. We also do tend to find a few showers coming through. Most of those showers are fairly brisk. And obviously, as we go over the next couple of months, we'll be heading into March and April. But March is typically the driest month of the year for Trinidad and Tobago. Also, that's when we tend to find the heat building as well. And in fact, the outlook from the Meteorological Service is that we'll likely see hotter than normal conditions over the next few months, especially towards late March going into April. We could be seeing those hot spells, that is days of 34 degrees Celsius or higher over about 5 days. And obviously, at that time, the heat will be building. So definitely take precautions if you are vulnerable to the heat, especially for those persons as well as for small livestock. So take care over the next few months as the temperature rises during the heat of the dry season. But right now across Trinidad and Tobago, we have mostly fair weather. At least we've been seeing a few of those welcome showers coming across the hillsides in particular. We could be seeing a bit more moisture, delivering a few showers by the time we get to the end of the working week, and we'll talk about that. But right now, tonight, across Trinidad and Tobago, we're looking at mostly fair weather. Occasional showers are likely, especially across the hillsides. You'll also notice quite breezy weather through your morning and afternoon, and that will usher a few brisk showers as well across Tobago. Now for Trinidad tonight, mostly fair, despite one or two of those a few brisk showers are coming in through Valencia and Arima. Down along the south coast as well, you may see a few of those brisk showers, but overall you'll see that mix of sunshine as well as those moist pockets pushing through alongside that breeze, and you will see the palms swing, especially towards Toco, and the flags rippling all the way down the east coast. Out towards San Fernando, you will likely get away with just a low chance of seeing a shower here. Now, temperature-wise, we're looking at 22 degrees Celsius tonight at Piarco, 23 degrees Celsius for Crown Point, but it will likely feel cooler in those sheltered valleys. You know, those usual places in Pinal, Lopino, Maracas could be dipping to about 21 degrees Celsius, and tomorrow's high, 31 degrees Celsius across the board. Through Friday as well as Saturday, could see a slight change. A bit more moisture is expected towards the end of the working week, especially across Trinidad. Friday could see a lot more cloudiness as well as a moderate chance of some of those showers pushing through. And also through Saturday, eventually most of that activity should clear by Saturday morning, leaving us with fair weather into Sunday as well. For fishfolk and mariners, there's not much change out there at sea. A moderate chop of 2 meters offshore, closer to 1 meter in those sheltered areas around the Gulf of Paria, and fresh easterly winds of 15 to 20 knots will still usher in a few whitecaps and some sea spray. Now we have a new moon in effect, which means that you will have that effect on the tides as well. High tide at 4:20 a.m. and low tide at 9:40 a.m. Now, we've been talking about the Eastern Caribbean and the ridge of high pressure in charge, ushering those brisk winds. But you notice the change now towards the south corner there, out towards the Trinidad and Tobago as well as Guyana. A lot more moisture is expected. You notice the green colors pushing in to Georgetown as well. So no surprise that they'll see some showers by the end of the week. But for the Greater Antilles, we're still seeing mostly fair weather. Port-au-Prince, Santo Domingo, highs of 32 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius respectively. For Kingston, 31 and the general cloudiness tomorrow, but they'll get a bit more sunshine as they go through on Friday. And for the Windward Islands, looking at mostly settled weather coming all the way down the chain, barring those brief brisk showers. And as I mentioned before, Georgetown will turn quite cloudy towards Friday with a lot more showery activity expected then. So that's your forecast, and that's from me.